Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's talk about another medium problem on Leetcode today. Separate black and white balls, Leetcode 2938. In this problem, we are given n balls on a table. Each ball has a color black or white. We are given a zero index binary string S of length n, where 1 and 0 represent black and white balls respectively. In each step, we can choose two adjacent balls and swap them. And finally, we should return the minimum number of steps to group all the black balls to the right and all the white balls to the left. Then in example 1, for the given string, we can actually make one swap to group all the ones on the right and all the zeros on the left. So that's why our answer is 1. Similarly, in example 2, for the given string, the output is 2 because first we swap S0 and S1 and then we get string 0, 1, 0. And then we swap characters at index 1 and 2. And finally, we get string 0, 0, 1. Hence, 2 is our output. Now, in terms of solution, we have seen the similar problem called sort colors or Dutch national flag problem, where we had to sort 3 colors. However, here we have just 2 colors and we need to find the minimum number of steps or swaps rather than sorting or outputting the string. So this is a classic example that we have solved using a partitioning technique similar to partition step in quicksort. Now consider the string 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, and we are traversing from left to right and we encounter these zeros. So we can assume that zeros being on the left are already at the right place. So what are the problems? It is the black ball or ones that we encounter to the left of any white ball. In that case, we need to swap them. So our strategy can be that as soon as we see a 1, we count it. But as soon as we encounter a 0, that means we need to move this 0 to the left, passing all the ones we have encountered so far that we were counting. So this means 0 triggers a number of swaps equal to number of ones we have seen so far. And the total number of such swaps will be our answer. So now let's see this in action. Now let's initialize the counter once to track number of ones we have encountered so far. Initially it will be equal to 0. So first we see a 0. There are no ones on the left of it, so we don't have to swap anything. It's already at the right place. Then we see 1. This one is out of place if there are zeros following it. So we increment 1's count by 1, as this 1 or the black ball will potentially need to be swapped in the future. Now we see 0. So this will trigger the swaps. That is, we need to move the 0 left, passing all the ones we have seen so far. And that is equal to 1. So this 0 will trigger one swap and number of swaps now will be equal to 1. So then we again see 1. So we increment our 1's count to 2. And now we again see 0. So that means now this 0 has to move past all the ones we have seen so far, and that is equal to 2 now. So now our number of swaps increase by 2. So total number of swaps will be equal to 3. So now let's jump into the code part. First, let's define the counter once to count number of black balls or ones we have encountered so far. Initially, it will be equal to 0. Let's also define swaps. That is our answer, which will count total number of swaps required to correctly partition the balls. Now we will start going through string from left to right. And if the character at ith position is 0, that means this should trigger the swaps. That is, we should increment number of swaps by number of ones we have seen so far. Otherwise, we will just count number of ones, that is black balls. And finally, we will return number of swaps as our answer. Now let's run this code. Let's submit this code. Cool. In terms of time complexity, it will be O of n, where n is the length of the string. And the reason for this is we are just going through each character of the string one by one. And in terms of space complexity, we are not using any extra space other than provided input string. So our auxiliary space complexity is O of 1. So that's it for today. I hope this video was useful to you. If it was, please like, share and subscribe. The code link is in the description below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.